Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited that you're here because this is about to be one of the biggest evolutions I think the industry's ever seen. This is our first of many, and today we're talking about LifeVantage and our recent acquisition of LoveBiome, our global expansion, and why people everywhere are looking at this exact moment as their entry point to something new. So maybe you're here because you're struggling with gut health. Maybe you're here because you want to feel better from the inside out. Maybe you're ready to monetize your social, innovating, bold, global, expanding, and soon to be one of the most well-known opportunities in the industry. So if you're craving community, alignment, and more fun in your life, you're in the right place. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Courtney Watkins. I'm a mom of three, a former hairstylist turned entrepreneur, a breast cancer warrior, and I really learned from getting my world turned upside down how much health really matters. When my last company closed, I thought it was going to be my forever home. I truly didn't know if I was ready to rebuild and do something like this again. After putting in so much grit and building a business during like the girl boss hustle culture that you were sacrificing your life for your business, I didn't want to do that again. And so when I landed in LifeVantage, I was really surprised when I got here, it actually felt like home. And so we've heard that story from so many people. You don't find LifeVantage, LifeVantage finds you. And so today, my friend, the CSO, Kristen Cunningham, is joining us. When my last company closed their Japan market, she was my first phone call. And I was like, what's happening over there? And you know how it is when you trust fall to the universe? Everything just lines up better than you could have ever imagined. And there were so many times that I was saying, how would this work out so perfectly if it wasn't meant to be? And so, if you're here possibly to see if you can do this again, or if you just want to just be a part of a movement making waves, we're proof that we've done it. There's several people on this call that have stories similar to mine. And because of this trust fall, we have been able to earn travel all over the world, taking me places that were on my Pinterest board. We have this awesome neon Jeep, and I've earned a car before in my previous company, but this one hit so different when I actually got a check in hand to go pay for it at the dealership and celebrate with our team recently. And so, this is what is possible when you decide to stop playing it safe and go all in and be willing to do something new again. And so, this global expansion, I recently was in Iceland with this founding, amazing Iceland team. They are building this from the ground up, they are part of activation, and they continue to share their amazing stories of what a product does when it activates your body at a cellular level to do what it's meant to do. So not only did Times Square have LifeVantage on their giant billboard announcing Iceland, they just had it there in Times Square announcing this recent acquisition of LoveBiome. And this is what you find with a publicly traded company and that real just signs and symbols of someone that is willing to make bold decisions in the industry. And so now I'm going to introduce Dr. Tamia. We call her Dr. T. When I saw her on our recent call, I was like, she is a force. I have to get to know her. And immediately when we started talking, we were going, you're a hairstylist? I'm a hairstylist. You're a breast cancer warrior? Like we had so much in common. I was like, I knew we were going to be lifelong friends. And when she started sharing the similarities, Dr. T, of your journey in the industry and building that, the life-changing moments, but also the moments of like, could I do this again? And then discovering LoveBiome and now putting this on the map. Dr. T, we're so excited to hear your story and to have you here in LifeVantage as our LifeVantage family. And I asked you, Dr. T, for the people that have been invited on this call, if you were on this call, what would you want to hear? So, Dr. Tamia, let's just hear from you. Take it away. Share with us activation, LoveBiome, whatever it is that your heart is feeling, and let's just run with it.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Courtney, Kim, and all of the other participants on this call today. Victor, I feel like I just saw you yesterday. And Kristen, oh gosh, I love you, lady. I mean, you guys are all amazing. And so anyway, yeah, you and I, we do have a lot in common. It's like having a sister from another mother. But I've been in this industry now for 32 years full time. 32 years full time. And that did not happen because I wanted it to. It happened that way because I gave birth to my second child, Damien, who lost oxygen at birth and was diagnosed as being severely mentally disabled. And that prompted me to make a decision really fast. I was teaching school. I was teaching eighth grade. I had taught eighth grade for 9 years. And I realized I'm going to have to do something where I could work from home. And that's how I initially got started in the MLM arena. Okay. I got started in network marketing. And my first experience, as I told you, was in Mary Kay Cosmetics. I worked and I worked and I worked and I worked my way all the way up to a pink Cadillac. And so I got the feel, I caught the fire. And then over the years, I kind of got a little burnt out. And I really wasn't really interested after the last company that I was in. I was in that company for 18 years. And I decided, you know what, I'll hang up my MLM coat. I'm just gonna just do me, enjoy my grandchildren, etc. And then I was introduced to LoveBiome. And I wasn't excited about the compensation. Coming from a company where I was easily making $100,000 a month. And then, of course, they changed the plan a couple of times and that income dropped significantly. However, I knew that I could make money if I just wanted to make a couple of dollars there. I couldn't make some money. And so when I looked at the Love Biome plan, I'm being completely transparent here. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't excited. And then I started using the products because what a lot of folk didn't know is that I was sick. I tell people all the time, you probably would have been hearing about me, but not hearing from me. I was sick. I had been suffering from some of everything. I was on antidepressants for 30 years, off and on, because of things that had transpired in my life. And I also, like you said, I was dealing with breast cancer. I had a lot going on. And I just wanted some relief. I just wanted some help. And I was told that my body could fix itself if I fed my body correctly, if I did the things that my body understood, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so I started using the products, and not to make any medical claims, that's not what we do. The products did not heal, treat, mitigate, cure any part of me. My body did it. I gave my body what it understood, and my body did it. And so I decided, you know what, let me tell some folk about this thing. And one conversation led to another conversation, and another conversation. And before you knew it, Love Biome had put their hooks inside of me, and I decided, let me run with this thing. And I started running, and people started to listen. And then we were selling products so fast that the company, for some reason, they couldn't keep up. And we were out of the P84 system. We were out of it twice. The first time we were out of about like maybe 6, 7 weeks, and then the second time 2 months. And then all of a sudden, we were called in to corporate, and we were told that there was going to be some changes. And when they told us to change, that they were going to be merging with LifeVantage, I said, all right, well, because I trust Sean, I trust Kelly, I'm in. Whatever y'all doing, I'm in. And that was it. That was it for me. But when I started to dig in a little bit deeper, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to have to really, really come out of my semi-retirement and really, really give this another shot. And the reason being, when I found out that LifeVantage is not only a public company, but a very successful one, a company with money in the bank, debt-free, a company with people that are really, really doing this from a professional standpoint, really leading the expansion. And when I saw the product, I realized that a young lady, because my husband and I, we had 2 stores in Long Island here in New York, and we had the product in our store. Get that, Courtney. A lady came and she put the product in our, and I didn't know anything about it because she didn't educate us on the product. She just said, you know what? I think this right here will work well in the store. And she put it there, and every day I walk past it, I see it. It's like, yeah, whatever. I mean, but when I learned how powerful the science behind it, the research that went into it, and then when I started to meet you all, the professionalism, the way you work together as a unit, as one body, the culture here, I said, wow, this is everything that every multi-level marketer would want. This is what we all want. We want to be a part of a company where money is not an issue. Products are amazing. Products are not an issue. Okay. We want to be a part of a company where people are doing this. They're bringing their A game. And that's all I've seen. And so I'm telling you, November 1st could not get here fast enough. I cannot wait for my entire organization to actually move from here to the LifeVantage Evolve compensation, but at the same time, to whereas we will then have access to all of these amazing products. And so I'm excited. I'm excited about where I am. And I'm more excited because even though it took 32 years to find this, 32 years to partner up with a company of this magnitude, here's the thing. It's happening in my lifetime. And I really believe that this doesn't happen all the time. This truly is a Bill Gates moment. It is a basement moment. It's a moment where you have an opportunity to partner with a company that's about to, in my humble opinion, become a multi-billion-dollar company. I really believe that in every fiber on the inside of me, every cell is screaming, yes, it is so. Because all of the check boxes, all the boxes are checked. Everything is in place. And I'm just elated and excited and ready to serve all who will listen. And so that's my piece. And I want to thank you all for allowing me to share. I can talk forever and a day about what I've experienced so far. But more importantly, I'm glad to be here with all of you. You all are amazing, amazing. I feel like I've known Courtney all my life after one conversation. She's a sweetie pie, and I can't wait to just grab her and hug her in Dallas. So back to you. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Oh, Dr. T, we just absolutely love you. Such an amazing fit. It's so cool to see in hindsight the way that all of the dots continue to connect. I can't even wait to see what's up next. Kristen Cunningham is the CSO, and she's a huge part of this Evolve compensation plan. And more than just the compensation plan. It's about evolving in the industry. And when you've been in the industry as long as some of us have, you can see what it's like when you're playing not to lose versus playing to win. So, Kristen Cunningham, if you can tell us a little bit about what LifeVantage is continuing to do to evolve right now.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Courtney. Dr. Tamia, you know how much I just love your energy that you bring, your excitement. You have me ready to enroll. Like, let's go. But thank you for inviting me to this call. One of the things I absolutely love talking about is LifeVantage. But Courtney, you asked like an interesting question, like what is it that LifeVantage is doing right now, or what makes us kind of special in the industry right now? And what's interesting is it goes back to kind of a moment in time where we asked ourselves, our CEO just asked all of us to say, like, are we playing big enough? Are we thinking big enough? And that saying, like, don't ask yourself a question you don't really want to know the answer to. As hard as it was to ask that question, it was even harder to like answer that and to be willing to say, you know what, everything we've done since we started on day one has gotten us to where we are. But if we want to continue to grow, continue to be noticed in the industry, we have to be willing to do things differently. And here's what I'll tell you. At the corporate level, that question and that answer was an easy one. It was like, yes, let's go. For us, it's not just about what did we do, it's where are we going? The reality of that is, though, we can say yes all day long. If our field doesn't have that same mindset, like it's just not going to work. One of the things I love about this industry is the partnership that exists between the corporate team and the field. If that partnership is good, is strong, is built on the same core beliefs of hard work, what we need to do to really evolve within the industry, like you can do some incredible things. But if the corporate feels like they're dragging the field along, or the field feels like they're having to drive corporate along, like it's going to be a pretty painful journey. So what I love about everything we've done is the alignment that we have with our leaders and our commitment to stay relevant on the product side. You've seen that with so many of our recent product launches. This next one coming up, the Healthy Edge business system, that is so much more than a product. It's a business system for how you can build and grow. Our mind body product, our Evolve launch. Like a lot of companies will tell you what they are going to do. We can show you what we've done, the decisions that we've made to set your business up for just a long lasting framework. So super excited. Court, I don't know. Do you want me to talk a little bit about some of the innovations that we've made, or do you want
Yeah,
to share?
Okay, yeah, I love the innovations that we're making alongside just evolving in the industry. One of the biggest things that I feel like to highlight right now with bringing
Mhm.
in Love Biome is the innovation that started it all with Pro Tandem. If you want to just spotlight that a little bit, how they actually were trying to bust this company and now where we're at more than
I
15
love it.
years later.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the ABC primetime, go to YouTube, find it. It's on our site. You'll see the leaps and bounds we have made in technology since then, but the story's still real. Like what this product does for people is absolutely still incredible. And you'll see when you watch that from a business perspective, you'll see instantly why people stay on this product. The studies behind it, the proof that it works, the price point. Like if you're looking from a business side, what do I want to have a really sticky business? Number one, you have to have a product that works. Number two, you have to have a product that people can afford and continue to buy. Pro Tandem checks those boxes in spades. But really, it all started because there was a scientist in Denver making outrageous claims. And it was that if you took the blood of an 80-year-old and the blood of a 20-year-old, if that 80-year-old had been on Pro Tandem NRF2 for 2 weeks, that like on a cellular level, it would be indistinguishable. So ABC Primetime like got a hold of these claims that this man was making and was like, this is a problem. Like he's going to hurt people. Like one of the things is like if you're making those claims, you better be able to back them up or you're going to get in some serious trouble, right? Rightfully so.
Mhm.
So when ABC Primetime comes knocking on your door saying they want to do an investigative report, I'm just going to tell you that's not typically a good thing. So what happened is John Quinones said, "Okay, let's do this." The scientist at the time agreed, and he went on the product, and sure enough, it worked. And you can see like just how that third party validation that was really set up to debunk it and to stop it was like even more credibility that this product worked. Now, what's interesting about it is the product from there went into GNC. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a GNC, but you got like high school kids sitting behind the cash, like they're not gonna tell you what to buy. Like, let's just be honest. They're probably more interested in playing on their phone than they are like helping somebody pick out products that are right for them, right? So what quickly was evident that a product like this needed a voice, right? And someone at a GNC was not the voice. That's when our board of directors was like, the voice is direct selling, the voice is network marketing. Let's get this into an industry that is actually going to be able to grow it. And so, like Pro Tandem has been the backbone of this company for so many years. And it has continued to be just a solid foundation. But from there, it turned into, all right, we figured out how to activate essentially the production of antioxidants. Like, what else can we activate? Like, that's the question that, I mean, Julie and the team come in today. It's like, all right, that was cool, but what else is there? So then it triggered our True Science liquid collagen. Like, what if we could activate your body's ability to make collagen? Like, does that sound like a good thing? Absolutely. Like this product launch, collagen was our most successful launch that we had since NRF2, and we were thrilled with that. Right after collagen was when we launched our Evolve compensation plan. And then after that, the first product where we had the product launch with the compensation launch was our mind body GLP-1 system. And the question was like GLP-1 is everywhere right now, right? The question was like, well, what if we could activate it? Like, how cool would that be? Turns out we can, and we figured that out through this system. But what was magical about this that I think sets us up to have even more tremendous success with the healthy edge that is coming is that Mind Body and Evolve. This was, like I said, the first time that you had a product and a pay plan launched together. That's where the magic happened. Like I've worked at 3 companies. All 3 companies, people have raved about the products and how, they would sell them even if they weren't paid for them. I'm telling you, no, they won't. I've never had a commission said check sent back to me in 20 years in this industry. Like the products have to work, but you have to be paid for selling them. And if you're not, like it's not going to work. On the flip side, your comp plan could be great. If your products don't work, no one's going to keep taking them. You actually don't have a business. It has to have both. We saw that with Mind Body. What we're about to see, the next question was, well, what if we can activate the gut? The team has spent a number of months looking at this and have not really found something that they said, this is it, like we're ready to take this. Enter the LoveBiome conversation and P84. And what is remarkable about this product is a great standalone, both Pro Tandem and P84 are great standalone. They are better together. Much like, you look at the companies, we're great alone, we're better together. When you take what I call the world's best defense and has been for 15 years or more of Protandim NRF2, combined with the world's best offense of what you're putting back in your gut to restore it, like that is the foundation that everybody needs every single day. Um, we also have it with a reward system and a payment plan that I think is going to be truly special. Seeing this come together, not just as a product launch, but as a business and a system launch. You're gonna have a lot of people that sit around and say, "Well, I'm just gonna watch and see what does Dr. Tamia do with this? What does Courtney do with this?" Don't be one of those. Like, go do something with it. Like, this is an opportunity that you don't get very long. I've been in the industry 20 years. This is the first time I've ever been part of an acquisition and a partnership like this. Like, this is a big deal. So you don't want to be in a position where you look back and say, what if I had called so and so, or what if I had been a little more aggressive with my approach on this? Um, Healthy Edge, Take It to Make It is going to be, I think, just a great catapult into just our next phase of momentum and evolution for growth.
I love that so much, Kristen. It's so huge. And we're so grateful for all of the hours that you've been putting in to put all of this acquisition and opening Iceland and all of the things that we're doing. In LifeVantage, it is life in the fast lane. Everything moves super quickly. And so we're pumped for what's to come. When Ashley Locklin joined us, she joined during the mind body like sellout. We didn't even have it in stock. So when we do a launch, we do it big, we do it really well, and it's products that perform. So Ashley Locklin, she was a top 10 Beachbody coach. She was a digital marketer. She's made a huge online space. I truly believe that we manifested each other. We have so many things with quantum leaping and affirmations and all of those things. But when she joined LifeVantage, I can't tell you the amount of text and calls that we got of people saying, "How did you get Ashley?" And this had nothing to do with me. It had to do with Lacey, that we're going to talk about next in Spotlight. But she came in at a time that when she saw this, she said, "This is once in a lifetime." So, Ashley, if you want to tell us more about why you said yes to LifeVantage and what you've been loving about it so far.
Yes, so I had sworn off
Mhm.
MLMs. I created my own courses, ran very high ticket masterminds, mentorships, for 5 years after I left network marketing. And I was very happy doing that. And mainly because, and I don't know if you have any experience in network marketing, it's very annoying when you are reaching goals and you're doing so well, but then you have this team and their performance determines your income. Like you can't get to the next rank. You can't do anything unless they do something. And it's like, I'm so tired of dragging people along. Like I know I am a high achiever and I just want to achieve and I don't want to have to worry about like getting these people to do something so that we can hit the next rank. I was like, I'm done with that. I'm just going to do my own thing. But then Lacey caught my attention with the GLP-1 activator, the mind body system last fall. It was December. And that's not a time when most people are trying to lose weight, but I had hit rock bottom. Like personally, I had turned 40. I gained 20 pounds in just a few months. Like everything went downhill and I was desperate. And I saw her posting about this and I was like, I need that. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't care. I know Lacey from Beachbody. Like, I'm gonna buy it. And it was on back order and I was like literally dying. I'm like, when am I gonna get this? But finally got it and it literally changed my life. I went from somebody who was homicidal, like literally the rage that I had. I mean, like, when you turn 40, your hormones are all out of whack. I have 4 young kids. I was so tired. I was drinking coffee all day long, like every hour having coffee. I couldn't lose weight. I was just a disaster. Started Mind Body, immediately lost weight, all my IBS issues. Like I just felt so much relief in every area of my life. I'll never forget, I took Protandim as well and the liquid collagen. And day one, I was like, wait, what is going on? Like, I don't need coffee right now. And is my vision getting better? Like things like the brain fog went away. Like literally day one of Protandim in Mind Body. I was like, what is this sorcery? My husband used it. He lost 50 pounds in 4 months, never stepping foot in a gym. We don't track our calories, macros, use injections, like do anything. Like this, Mind Body just literally got our bodies back into balance, changed what we were craving, and we became happier people and better parents for our kids for sure. Like this has truly changed our lives. But anyway, when I first started, Lacey was like, well, do you want to promote it? I was like, oh, absolutely not. I don't want to share my body on the internet again. That's literally what I told her. And she's like, get on a call with Courtney. And I personally hate getting on calls. So I was like so annoyed. I'm like, fine, I'll get on this call. And Courtney's like, listen, like you don't have to build a team. You don't have to drag anyone along. You can just be an affiliate and share your link. And I'm like, okay, I'm sold. Like I will do that because I know I have an audience and they will be asking how I'm getting so hot and happy. Like they're gonna notice. Like I knew this was going to work for me before I even started it. And I was like, okay, I'll share it. And so I did like a story about it and literally I got hundreds of messages. It took me a week just to get back to the DMs from one story. The first reel I did went viral. Every reel thereafter just popped off. I gained 30,000 followers in just like the first 3 months just by sharing about this and what it was doing for me, just documenting my journey, not using sales strategy or sales psychology or any of the things that I had been doing and teaching people how to do. I was like, this is the easiest thing I've ever done. Literally. Like, I cannot believe that it's just like selling itself and I'm just sharing how it's working for me and my husband. Customer testimonials were like pouring in day by day. I mean, like insane things. Like one of my customers was supposed to have surgery and they canceled her surgery because she went in for a pre-op and they're like, we don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing is working and you don't need this surgery anymore. Like insane testimonials. And so then I was like, okay, I'm all in on this. Obviously, I'm going to share it. I had customers upgrading to consultants. I wasn't even like trying to build a team. And I just immediately got a team within 1 week because people were feeling amazing and just automatically upgrading because they're like, I need to share this too. So it has been life-changing and it is so different from what I did before from network marketing because again, you can have that affiliate track. You don't ever have to build a team if you don't want to. You can just share your link. You don't have to drag people along, but if you do have a team, I don't drag my team along at all. The way I run this business is completely different than what I did in Beachbody, and I am so much more successful here. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I'm not going to say any numbers, but within 4 months of LifeVantage, I was making what took me 4 years at Beachbody to make. And I was consistently like the top seller, top enroller. Every Monday, they would have a call and they would announce like top sales people of the week. And I was like, if my name's not announced, I'm gonna like, be so mad. And every week I would like hear my name. And it took 4 months here to earn what took me 4 years there. So the opportunity is just unmatched.
Okay. Oh, perfect. I'm already unmuted. The opportunity is truly unmatched, and you have come in and just totally blown this up on social, just really leveraging your scroll and your story. And we've all learned so much from you. And the Disney trip is honestly one of my favorites with you because of the way that you navigated this one versus when we're like tired and going through life through coffee. And that to me is really life activated. So, Ash, you're amazing. You're such a rock star. And we're so happy that you're here and hotter and happier than ever. That's just been our mantra for this year, hot and happy. And so we have Lacey Nielsen that is doing the same thing, going places again that were on our Pinterest board, her and her husband Ryan in Alaska. And Lacey, it has been such a reflection right now because of the timing of when you found LifeVantage was 2 days or the day that your former company closed, you got on a plane 2 days later for the biggest product launch that we've had in LifeVantage history. And this year has been like a rocket ship for you. So if you can share with us, I know you've had a passion for health wellness. She was literally the icon of Gold's Gym. I remember my friends waiting in line to get into Lacey Nielsen's kickboxing class. And that passion for just helping people feel hot, happy, and healthy has continued to just attract people to you and your business with products and consultants.
Okay, like you guys, like Courtney said, my name is Lacey Nilsson. I'm a 44-year-old mom of 4 kids. I'm married to my third and forever husband. I have one little boy who's all mine. He's 5. His name is Cooper, and I have 3 bonus kids. They were 2, 6, and 10 when I married Ryan, and now they're 11, 15, and 18. It's so crazy. So we're a blended family. But like Courtney said, you guys, a year ago to like basically this exact time, my previous company closed their doors on my business. And at this time, we were living paycheck to paycheck. My health was in the toilet. My life was like literally turned upside down. And Courtney had been reaching out to me for over a year saying, Lacey, I know that you have chronic pain. I know that you suffer from a hormone out of balance. You have night sweats. Like she knew my whole story. And I would always say, Courtney, I don't believe in pills. So you guys finally, after a year, Beachbody closing, I said, okay, Courtney knows my whole story. I will listen to her because she said that she could help me. I enrolled and I jumped on a plane 2 days later. And I don't remember everything that was said at that conference. I just remember learning about the products. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, like this is going to blow up. I just remember how I felt because you guys, the science and all that kind of stuff, the big words, they go over my head and I get really I kind of check out. But I'm like, I listened to Courtney because she's like, I can help your night sweats. I can help your energy. You guys, I used to fall asleep during family prayer. That is a true story. Ask my kids. I was so tired all the time. I'd fall asleep during family prayer. But then at night, I couldn't sleep at night. I would wake up at like 2 or 3 a.m. and be awake the rest of the night. Like to look at me, you would think that I was healthy, but I was so struggling with my health so bad. So this company has changed my health, my finances, my life. But what I want to talk about is the community. LifeVantage has the best community. So my previous company, my husband wanted nothing to do with the community at all. He wanted nothing to do with the company. I would earn all these trips and he'd say, I'll gladly stay home and take care of all the kids. He went on one trip and he's like, I will never go again. He did not like it at all. So when I joined LifeVantage, I earned an Alaskan cruise for 2 within like 3 months. And, I was thinking, who am I going to take, and he's like, well, aren't you going to take me? And I was like, what? He came on that trip and it was incredible. Our room was right next to an older guy who's a big time hunter. He's very successful in LifeVantage. And on the balconies, Ryan and him started talking about hunting. It was the first time that Ryan actually ever listened because this company's always been like, oh, Lacey's thing. He's like, oh, it's just what Lacey does. Well, because this guy has been to Africa like 20 times on hunting trips, Ryan like listened to like what he had to say. And so you guys, that Alaskan cruise was amazing. Ryan loved it. He loved the people there. He loved the community. I could not even believe it. I'm like, who are you? Especially compared to the last trip. Well, we get home and I've had very, very great success. And so Ryan's very willing to like cook and clean and do laundry because I work, when we're both home. And so one night we were working and he was cooking dinner and I had wrapped up things and I was getting ready to go out to eat dinner. And I hear him, he's like on the phone, he's cooking dinner and he's like talking to his friend about LifeVantage. And I was like, what? What? I'm like, who is this guy? I ran back into my office and I messaged my team. You guys, get your husband on the trips. This changed it all. And so you guys, we're both building this together and it's been so awesome. Before LifeVantage, our only vacation we've ever been on was our honeymoon. And that was 8 years ago. It has been life-changing in every way. And I tell Courtney every single day, thank you for continuing to just reach out and follow up with me. You guys, that day that my previous business closed, I woke up to 7 different messages from 7 different women. And I was like, Courtney, I'll listen to you first because she told me she could help me. She could help my hormones, my energy, my brain fog, my anxiety, my depression. Like she could help me. And she knew my whole story. And so I said, okay, Courtney, I'll give it a try. But if these pills don't work, I can't share them. And she's like, okay, just try. You guys, a year later, my health, our finances, my life is completely different. I'm just so thankful to be here. I'm passion sweating. And you guys know my leg hairs are growing because I get the chills so bad with this company. I love everything about LifeVantage. So back to you, Court.
Lace, I love that. I'm so happy the way that this has continued to just evolve and we've had so many memories and now we have Ryan bought in and it's so true. The husbands love this company and they're like, we better get on every trip. So it's just been so much fun. And Maki and I have such a similar journey too, where we are part of our skincare company. Now we're here in health and wellness and we were recently in Japan together, just building vision and creating vision. We had our team travel from planes, trains, buses to get together at this Momentum Academy. And so, Maki, if you can just open up and speak to us about the global vision of LifeVantage and how this is so different.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Aloha, everyone.
Aloha.
I'm Maki Hosono from Hawaii. It's another beautiful day in paradise. I just dropped off my daughter and on the way to Diamond Head Hike. This is my life. This is my life because of LifeVantage, like freedom. But anyways, before joining LifeVantage, I was one of the founding consultants for Rodan Fields Japan, and that experience taught me what true momentum feels like and being at the starting line of something massive when just when energy spreads faster than anyone can keep up. And now I'm feeling that same wave again with LifeVantage with P84. So I've had this privilege to try our newest product, P84, before anyone else. And I've been sharing this product, how I feel, how this is on my Instagram. And honestly, my DMs won't stop. My account is blowing up. Like I grew my followers by like 3,000 in a week. And, so let me share something. Um, the first wave, I've experienced several waves in my career. So I've been in this industry for 9 years now. And the first wave was the Lash Boost launch, if you ever heard of the lash serum, and the most popular lash serum in the United States. And that was with Rodan Fields. And it sold out across the entire country in a month. And then, it's just like it was a buzz. And then I thought I would never experience that buzz again until last year. And then when we launched an MB system, um, I was like, wow, this is like the easiest, like Ashley was saying, like, this is the easiest product I've ever sold. Like, people were just DMing me. Like, I didn't have to sell it. They want it. Like, it automatically sells.
Mhm.
So I was like, wow, this is it. Like, I would never experience this like momentum ever again until now. Like, I am like, not, this is not sold yet. It's not launched yet. And so they can buy it, but they're like, Maki, what are you drinking? Like, what is that green juice? Like, how can I buy it? And it's not from the US. It's everywhere. Like last night I got DM from like Singapore, Japan, Australia, like everywhere. And I feel like this launch is so much more because like it's for everybody,
Mhm.
like young, old, male, female, like it doesn't matter. Like MB is just for people who want to lose weight. But this one, like everyone has gut issues, right?
Mhm.
And that's such a trendy word too right now. And it's gonna be available through NFR, like in every country. And that's going to be so much more than what I've ever experienced before. Like, not even like a one country launch or not even like one product launch. It's just like this product that is available in so many countries at the same time for everybody, any generations, any sex. So I'm like just so excited, and I just wanted to share like people want this
Mhm.
because I've already getting
Mhm.
so many messages, and it's crazy. Like I don't think I can top this ever again. But yeah, so I don't want you to miss this wave. Like catch the wave. This is it. Thank you.
Yay. Oh my gosh. It is so true. Global movement is so massive. I can't tell you how many times we have been texting each other saying, I have a feeling that this is so much bigger than we can even imagine. And when I look at LifeVantage, where we are now versus a year ago, the company looks so different and it's so fresh. It's so exciting. It's truly can take you once in a lifetime places and experiences. When you bet on yourself, when you put in the work and you align with this deeper vision, we've had the opportunity to do breakfast at Tiffany's, Alaska, South Africa, We're going to London, Thailand. It's just exciting what can happen when you're with a company that is innovative and bold. And while I don't have time to show you the entire Evolve compensation plan as much as I wish that I could, if you want to screenshot this and look through the average incomes that are being made here, this income disclosure to me is what paints my vision of what's next and what's possible. We've heard several times that the leaders on this call are getting paid way more than they ever had before in their other companies. And that is because this company has figured out how to truly leverage the social sharing. You can get paid really, really well without building a team just on your own personal sales, or you can tap into these level commissions, which are all volume based. If you've been like me, that you're trying to strategize and put people here and do all these things, like Ashley talked about, your success was dependent on someone else. This is all volume based. And I know Dr. Tamia and I had talked about last night how excited she is to get in on this with leadership match bonuses and global pool shares. I've never seen anything else like this that is so rewarding and so fulfilling. And now we have this foundational health stack. And I love the word foundation to come be a part of what it's like. You can get in wherever you fit in, but this is our new healthy edge stack. Like Maki had mentioned, people are craving this gut health. I literally have two friends that went to the emergency room because their stomachs were in so much pain and they were told it was gas. So it is real with gut health. This is not just trendy. This is a movement. And so we want to invite you to be a part of this movement with us, because when you choose alignment, the universe moves. And we just want to welcome you to our global activation era. And I just love this quote. It always stands out to me. There is a future version of you telling the most incredible story of how this all came together. So keep going. And so, with that, thank you, all of our incredible speakers and hosts. Kristen Cunningham, thank you for taking time to get on this call today. We so appreciate it. Dr. T, Lacey, Ashley, Maki. I can't wait to see all the places that this takes us. And we're so excited to welcome you to the LifeVantage family. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Let me, oh, here's the stop recording.